What's goody? YouTube. It's your boy, Jersey here. And as you can see, we're doing another podcast episode today. And I have my
About time.
I have my
Shush.
my lovely co-host, the man, the myth, the legend, Founding Fate, and of course the child, the story, the fib, Sickly Viper.
That was actually racist. I feel like.
But let's just go ahead and toss some things out. One of the main reasons why we weren't recording our podcast episodes on schedule was because I went on vacation and I was the next host of it, and then every single time we had a chance to do so, something came up. So this is the first time in about almost 2 weeks
Almost 2 weeks, yeah.
where the three of us have actually been together with enough time to record said podcast episode. So
On the recording, but we're not going to tell you when we're recording. You guys just got to figure that out. Contest,
Yeah,
please,
yeah,
guys.
figure it out.
Yep.
all right.
Could be a Sunday. You never know.
That
So-
could be.
So, let's get right into the topic for today. Now, the last couple podcast episodes have been very story related, and I've started to realize that I think I might have drained every single actual story that I have just because I don't do anything. I kind of sit in this room, this little bubble. I don't really move much. So today's is going to be a little different. Today we are going to be talking about characters. Now what are we necessarily talking about?
What?
Now, if anyone doesn't know me as a person, I despise main characters. I absolutely despise main characters. Don't
That's
know
very
why.
true.
I think it's because I grew up watching Power Rangers. But so today's episode, we are going to be talking about what a quote unquote perfect main character would be for our specific personality traits. And since Andrew himself looks very confused at the statement I just made, I'm going to give an example. Now,
Okay.
the example I give is specifically the example I have found that I tend to enjoy is specifically from Kaiju number 8. I've started to realize that I really do enjoy main characters who they're almost not even like main characters in a sense. They're legitimately tied more towards the evil of their universe than they are the main group, I guess you would call it. Like it'd be essentially if let's give an example. It would be essentially if let's say Tanjiro was actually legitimately a demon on his own, not Nezuko being one, but Tanjiro being a demon, and he's fighting still to protect, the world from demons, but he is one himself. So it's kind of like ironic, but also the entire story is about him trying to mask his abilities, being that he is said demon, and demon slayers will try to kill him. So I found that those are the type of main characters that I actually find myself to enjoy, rather than the traditional Naruto, Ichigo-esque characters.
Very interesting.
I got nothing from that, bro.
So basically,
Are
we
we
just have to
making-
say what we like.
What we like about character or a character that represents, closest to us? I'm confused.
Good question.
We can do both.
Oh,
We can do both. That was gonna be my
Right.
next point, but
a little spoiler there.
Okay.
yeah, that was
Um,
gonna be my next.
I need
But-
to look something up. I have a character
Nah.
that I feel like I relate to a lot, but I forgot the character's name
Escanor?
because it's no, bro. But it's no, no. It's from like a 12 episode anime, so you never remember any of the characters' names.
Nice,
nice.
yeah.
Oh.
I feel that on a spiritual level.
So give me 1 second.
No, see, but
man. You have one.
Andrew's brain is the size of New York City, so he remembers every character he's ever met.
That's not true, but I can just rip it. My favorite kind of main characters is honestly kind of either the classic where they start off with nothing and then grow and become super OP or whatever. I'm just a classic guy, or they just start off obliterating everything and nothing stands a chance. Also apologize for my voice, I'm very sick. But yeah, so Solo Leveling. I really like the main character in that. And then My Hero, I liked Deku in the later seasons. And then
Problem with Deku in the beginning season.
it's a little bit of a
Everything.
baby. Uh,
He sucks as a character.
Hey, bro, beginning season Deku was my favorite.
I was about to say that's so wrong. No one prefers before season Deku over now.
yeah,
My-
yeah.
Me
I
who
think that just any
me
kind
who
of
hasn't passed season 4 yet.
I think any kind of main character that has the opportunity to be like really strong or anything like that,
I found him.
I really like.
So any
I
character,
found the character that I relate to. But
hit me with it.
no, I'm gonna go with the main characters that I like. So I honestly like main characters that are portrayed as the antagonist, to be honest with you, because you get to see the point of view that the antagonist sees as the main character because you were following the main character the entire time. Like Light Yagami. What's the dude's name for Code Geass?
Lelouch?
Lelouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lelouch. And even Aaron at this point,
Yeah, fair enough.
I like seeing, because you get like basically both sides of the story instead of playing like the baby face side of everything and being like, oh yeah, we're doing this for justice. They have a more calculated reason, and you get to see that whenever you follow that main character around. So that's what I look for. To be honest with you, those are like some of my favorite animes.
And all,
Mm.
all pretty much every time they do an anime like that, where the main character is sort of like that antagonist-esque thing, it's usually like, I don't know why, it just seems always well done. I've never found one of those where it's been like, eh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
But as far as, I guess, characters that relate more towards us, go ahead, go first.
So you guys have you guys seen Anohana, right? The
Yeah.
very
Mm,
sad
yeah,
hide and seek
yeah.
anime.
Yeah.
I relate to this. Oh gosh.
The brightness.
Oh no,
Oh,
he's showing us the settings. Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
he was like the comic relief character, but he also, I feel like he acts like me because while he goes through like he also goes through tragedies and stuff like that, but he always plays it off in a comic relief kind of way, and he always puts the people in his group's feelings before his own. That's why he always like he invited to his own house because he didn't get to see very many people. Because you honestly, I don't want to spoil anything, but he went through tragedy just like every other character, but he always had a smile on his face. And I felt that was the
Hmm.
first character I thought of when you gave me that prompt. So
mine's not wholesome at all.
oh,
in any
Lord.
sense.
God.
So ideally, I think of myself as Zora from Black Clover, right? The red haired guy. I put a picture right here.
Yeah, I need
And
you to put a
then-
picture of mine too.
Yeah.
I don't think we got it.
And then realistically, from the Black Clover universe, I'm probably Gordon. And that makes me want to kill myself.
Oh no.
Because
Not
I feel
Gordon.
like I just want to have friends, you know? That's it.
Not Gordon.
And I'm just as pale, you know? It's a little sad.
So mean.
So wait, hang on. Why do you relate to Zora?
I
Like,
I want to, like, I aspire to be like Zora because he's cool. He doesn't really take anybody's crap. And, like, you know, he gives off this kind of, like, persona of, oh, I'm better than you, but I also will protect you if I need to, kind of thing. And that's what I want to be. But
Bane
I really
disappeared.
just turn into this kind of,
Oh,
like,
there he is.
oh, you're my friend? Cool. I will now die for you kind of situation.
Okay, I think that's fair.
Well, damn.
All right, I want to hear Aiden's.
Pretty damn good. So
Aiden's is gonna be so I'm Itachi.
No, hell no. I
I'm
like
actually
that.
Sasuke. I get all the ladies.
I'm actually Killer Bee.
No, okay, so further on with Andrew's point, I kind of had mine separated in between like two different I guess you can call them arcs almost. Two different arcs of my life. So all the characters I decided to do were from the Bleach universe, just because that was the current anime I was looking at the characters for.
Mhm.
So I had my like little childhood arc where I was this like sort of like demi prodigy where I could pretty much touch everything I touched turned to gold, which is very similar to Hitsugai Toshiro, which is ironically my favorite character from Bleach, where he's literally a child prodigy who legitimately is built different, but then he's completely mid for the rest of the show because he doesn't progress any farther.
That's
Right.
you. That's
Exactly.
like, there's
Right.
there's no separate arcs. That's you.
Right.
That's it.
And then
And now he's gonna pull out, and my second
No,
part is Ichigo.
no, and then the
Yeah.
second part is Renji, which Renji is known for doing absolutely nothing but losing. That is all he does is lose.
Nah,
That's
I don't
it.
think that's you. I think the first character was a perfect example. I think you put
I think you nailed it
Yeah,
on
I
the first one.
nailed it.
Yep. But yeah.
But interesting.
But
but before the podcast, actually, before we get too far past it, Champion, you said you had small talk that you want to talk about.
Well, we do small talk at the beginning, so
oh well,
Kind of-
I
kind of.
We're here now.
might as well do small talk now. So.
All right, I need someone else to go first because I kind of forgot it. I'm be honest with you.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'll start off with mine. So, if you don't know, I'm pretty big into disc golf. All right, I'm not very good, but I like it a lot. And we're kind of based in the South Carolina area, and one of the biggest tournaments is. Yes.
May I ask for confirmation of whether or not you will start recording your disc golf games?
That
No,
will
no, 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 no,
be-
no, no.
We need right here, right now, confirmation.
I have the equipment, and as soon as I feel better, I will at least post one video
Damn right.
minimum.
All right,
Minimum.
continue with your small talk. Professor.
Anyways,
Right.
so I'm trying to get better, obviously, but there's a big tournament at the Winthrop Disc Golf Course in Rock Hill, the USDGC, and it's the 25th year anniversary coming up this year. Starts in October. And I've been wanting to go since I got into disc golf a few years ago, and I had the opportunity to. I was on the phone last night, and I was looking at like the tickets and stuff, and it said they opened July 1st, right? I didn't realize that today was July 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah, today,
Yeah.
July 1st.
So I was looking, and so there's a gold pass, which gives you like it's the highest tier. You get like autographs with the winners. You get like free drinks, free food, free parking, all this different stuff. And then the silver pass, and then the bronze pass, whatever, right? Did I get the $250 version, which is the gold pass?
Ah!
Maybe.
What?
Is there only
Excuse me.
is there only 100 of them? Yes. Did I get mine at 12:15 of July 1st? Yes.
What the fuck?
So I will be missing school October 5th through the 8th.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the same guy that had a midlife crisis over a $20 mystery box for disc golf. He just dropped $215 or $250. Which one is it? It don't matter
Yeah,
how much it
250,
is
yeah.
Listen,
because I'm not. You know,
he also had a fucking meltdown over the 4 discs he lost at the same course.
I did, dude. I lost 4. I want them back. Listen, if you find a yellow zone OS at the Winthrop course, it is mine. It still has the stickers on it. I didn't get to write my number on it.
I thought it was blue.
I know no one in
No.
no one that watching this podcast plays disc golf, bro. I don't know what
I
you're
hope-
trying to.
I'm
I
just
don't
saying,
know what you
just in
expected.
case.
Listen. Disrespectfully, potentially, just take it. It doesn't have his number on it.
That's true. It
Exactly.
doesn't have my number.
He's
You
on
know
it.
the
telling you
rules.
where the treasure is, so you guys can go find it.
You know the rules. He's
This
trying,
is
he's
my Goldie Roger
yeah, he's
moment.
he's trying to get you to find the One Piece. I guess Champs, you ready or
Yeah, I do remember mine. So, I'm a big MTG Magic the Gathering nerd, and the Lord of the Rings set came out
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. So
got the
me
ring.
and a couple, I wouldn't be here right now if I got the ring. Bro. I'll be honest with you. I'd be going on the red carpet, show off my card, like
Damn right.
shit's $1 million. But anyways, so we each bought a different one, and it's like cool. But the whole thing was no one wanted to upgrade it, so we played it like fair. So everyone, there's 3 people that had the same deck as me, and then there was a couple different ones. The game lasted 6.5 hours.
Oh my gosh.
6.5 hours because every time people would play something, they'd be like, "Yeah, everyone put every card back in your hand." And
What?
since everyone's deck was so bad, the game lasted so long. And every
Good
time
lord,
we did
dude.
get something going, everyone would be like, "Yeah, no, everyone take your hands. Everyone put everything back in your hand," and then you have to restart.
That
I
is
would
actually.
actually
So-
lose my mind. Like,
Didn't get home till 11:30. Had work at 3 a.m. That it sure was. It sure was today.
Dang.
And yeah, fantastic.
That reminds me of a time where me and my brother played a Smash game that lasted 11 minutes.
God, what?
How's that
Yeah,
even
we had 3 stocks, and it was on some map that it was really hard to get like
I
killed.
bet you it was like a box map, and everyone's just bouncing off the walls. You had
Yeah,
999.
pretty much. Yeah, we got up to 3. It was to the point where you'd hit them and they would just explode because he had such high percentage.
Yep.
No, but branching off the fact of Champion having a terrible sleep schedule. I also have had a recently terrible sleep schedule because, well, that's kind of what we're known for. Andrew's the one person that actually gets like decent sleep. It's kind of what we're known for. Andrew's the one person that actually gets like decent sleep.
Are you sure about that?
But
I slept 12
but the-
hours last night.
Yeah, but the 2 of us do not. So I'm going to go ahead and explain.
My man hibernating, bro. That's crazy.
I'm gonna go ahead and explain the reason why. I'm on about 30 minutes, 45 minutes of sleep, just about.
Sir, yes, sir.
So you're currently looking at the 3 DMs of a campaign that we are in the progress of making. I'm not gonna go into any like major details.
What is it? Nobody knows.
major-
Ooh, it's a mystery.
we're not
We'll
gonna-
let you know when it's coming out.
No, we're not gonna go into any major like plot details or anything crazy like that. But this is the 3
Not sponsored.
DMs of
Yeah, you
the
cover that
campaign
logo.
that we are creating. And let's just say our campaign is progressing very smoothly. It is about time and anime related powers. So that's a little teaser trailer for you guys. And as one of said DMs, the person who has been writing nonstop for the past 4 days, I realized how godforsaken much you need to write a D&D campaign. As yesterday, I had to create a religion because you need a religion, and I was like, when we first started, I didn't really have like a basis to go on. We do have another person, Andrew's brother, who is a DM for our other campaign. So, had I got stuck, I probably would have asked him what he did for some things. But legitimately, I didn't realize I had to basically write a fanfiction, pretty much. So,
Yeah.
Aw.
When's the 18 plus scenes?
tomorrow.
Oh.
No, I'm joking.
Awesome.
I'm joking.
Awesome.
I'm joking.
Those will be uploaded in shorts and on TikTok.
Go check out our TikTok. All 18 plus scenes will be there.
All 18
Click the link
plus.
down below.
Click the
Yeah,
link.
join our OnlyFans, and we're also on Feet Finder, so
Eat
find us there.
Ooh, yes, sir.
some ugly crusty toes.
Like, give me $10, I'll show him right now.
Oh God,
No.
I'll pay you $10.
I mean, no. I gave him $10, but he didn't want to take my $10.
It's true. Aiden threw one of my discs in the woods
I did.
after I paid for his lunch.
I paid for my lunch. I threw a disc in in the water, or not in the water, in the void.
And just like the tiniest bit of grass, like this tall,
Like, legitimately,
couldn't find
and
it.
We couldn't
It
find
was gone.
it. Was like, that's why I wasn't even tripping over the fact that I threw it in the bushes, because I was like, it's like, nope, we didn't find it. It was like bright
Disappeared.
neon
What?
pink too.
Oh,
Like,
God.
it was like
You
we
guys
Yeah,
couldn't
it was
find it?
bright blue,
Yeah, it was
and you couldn't find it.
Champion. It was the disc, the
My Thunderbird.
the driver that was like neon blue with pink, with the neon pink ridges on the outside. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I got you.
The one that you usually.
It has my name and number on it. If you find it, it's at the Winthrop course. You better call me.
Yeah, he lost a couple other discs.
I did. The Zone OS just fell out of my bag somewhere. So
Yeah, and Andrew threw one at a tree, and that's when I realized this course is not made for bitches, bro. He got one stuck in a tree.
We ain't built different like that. We ain't built like that.
I was like,
hey,
listen,
that's coming week.
No, listen. Andrew is the person in our group that, like, if he goes positive, I'm positive 30. like there's no in between.
Yeah, if I'm +5, Aiden's +25.
Exactly, right? So I watched this Andrew. Well, we were playing around because he bought a rolling disc as well. So we were playing around with the rolling disc for a while. And then Andrew, he's like, all right, I'll take one for real. He rears back, throws it, and it gets stuck directly in a tree.
Stuck straight
And I was
in the
like,
tree.
What? And I was like,
We looked for that like 15 minutes, could not find
No,
it.
it was longer than 15 minutes. It was 20 minutes. I looked.
But I did find a disc across the river that had no name and number on it. So
That disc.
I love it.
It's
I
fine.
love it.
It made me look good. And if you know what made me look good, you know that disc had some special properties. So,
Yeah, it's really good.
And-
I went and played at the course I normally play at, and I threw it, and I overthrew the basket by like 50 yards.
Yeah, it's a 13 speed.
Not 50 yards, 50 feet,
Bless
sorry.
Bless
Thank you.
you. We got our fan
Thank you.
service. Let's go.
Yeah!
But
That shirt will be sold on our OnlyFans. You can get his snot ragged shirt for $15.
yeah, but it's a 13 speed. 13 speed understabilized.
Yeah.
I don't know what any
It's
of that
pretty
means, but yeah. I
It means
gotcha.
it curves to.
Aren't you so excited
Okay,
to play though?
Well, that means if you're throwing what backhand,
forehand.
if you're throwing backhand, it curves to the left.
No,
No, right.
Right. Yeah.
And then if you're throwing forehand, it curves to the left.
See, like you're learning.
Yeah, I had to sit in there and listen to this guy talk about discs
Yeah,
while we were
that dude
while we were-
drilled into our brain.
while we were
Oh, not
waiting.
only did I lose 4 discs, we also ran into a creepy old guy
Oh,
that was
I completely
like,
forgot about that.
had a store of discs in the back of his truck, and we were about to start go playing, and he said, "Hold on, don't leave until you look at what's in the back of my car."
Listen,
So I'm like,
Oh,
"Oh, he's
no.
for
No,
sure
listen.
about to give me a free disc, right?"
listen. Let me add some context. Listen, I told Andrew, I said I'm not walking over there. I was not walking over there. So it was me, him, and his girlfriend Susie, and we were sitting in the trunk waiting for Andrew to return from talking to this creepy old guy. Now continue.
So basically, I walk over and he opens his trunk and there's just boxes and boxes of disc, right? And I'm like, for sure he's just gonna give me one, right? He pulls out like a whole sheet and is like, all of this brand is $20, all of this brand is like $15, and then I have used disc in my front seat that's $5, and like some of them are very fair price, like you wouldn't be able to get that. But then he goes on to this sob story about how he's retired and he just can't keep up with the big manufacturers, so I should buy local and all this different stuff. And I was like, I really don't care. I just came from Play It Again literally 20 minutes ago.
And he told him that at the beginning when he first started
Yeah,
talking.
I walked up to him. He's like, "Have you been to a store recently?" I was like, "Yeah, I just literally just got back from a store." And he was like, "Oh, do you want to look at this stuff?" I was like,
I mean, I guess.
I guess.
Yes.
And then he only took cash, and I only had like a lot of cash on me. I didn't have any small bills.
Hey, not trying to be that guy, but that has to be like one of the sketchiest things I've ever
right.
heard.
Trust me.
Right.
The entire time that I was sitting in the trunk, I was saying, "Andrew's gonna get kidnapped," and we ain't.
I was gonna say, you know
we
how
ain't
easy.
going nowhere.
No offense to you, Andrew. You know how easy it'd be to kidnap you? I'd be
And-
like,
and
oh yeah, I
also-
got disc
Yeah.
golf in the back of my car. You want to come see it? Like,
Yeah.
help you look for the
Putters.
Hey, you want to hop in? Help me look for him? I'll give you a couple bucks.
Oh, that's good. Hey, you never done this before, have you?
I'll take some putters.
Yeah, you want to
Yeah,
lay
man.
down in the bed of my truck?
And also, like, the whole point of the matter was, I swear to God, he was the only person sitting in the parking lot. There was no one.
That was the
else.
only other guy.
he was like,
He
yeah,
was
man.
just
in the
him.
car in the parking lot. I was like,
It's like, well,
what
I guess Andrew's gone.
what I was saying was like, I was like, dude, is that not like just like literally the creepiest thing you could possibly imagine? Just some
like,
random
your
like
parents
6,
teach you not to talk to
7-year-old.
strangers,
Right? And,
and they have a whole thing. Hey, kids, I have candy in my van. You switch that with disc golf, and then
But
Andrew
it's
just fell
disc
for the
golf.
trap.
It's it's
You know-
different.
you know what's
it's
funny?
different.
It's not different.
you know what's funny? I even made a comment because he was over there for a solid 10 minutes talking to this guy, right? I was like, Andrew is still that same guy that answers the unknown caller.
I do, dude.
I know
Some
you do.
unknown caller called me this week, and I missed it. I said, "Sorry to miss your call. Were you trying to reach me?"
What the fuck?
It was definitely some spam caller. Hello, please say your name and your social security number.
Dude,
Andrew's like, I mean, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
The moment you say yes to any of those scam callers, it's a wrap. Even a maybe is enough for them to
Yeah.
steal your identity.
But then he went on and on about how he can't get into the water of the Winthrop course
yeah.
because some dude went in there with scuba gear and got chased down by the police and was arrested. And
Yeah, I wanted to when he
All
was
this different
talking about
stuff.
this, he was loud enough to where we heard him, or at least I heard him as a professional eavesdropper. I wanted to walk over to him and say, "Do you see my skin color? I'm not jumping in the water. I'm not doing that." But I didn't.
yeah, that would have been bad.
No, it would have been funny.
But yeah, he was like, "Yeah, there's the water has all sorts of parasites and stuff, so you really don't want to be in it." And I was like, "Yeah, dude.
That's
If I
just-
throw my disc in the water, it's gone."
That's just a
Like,
marketing ploy to get you to buy more discs.
You're telling me you can't use your grabber and like
Oh, he
spin
broke
down?
My
it.
grabber
He
broke.
broke it.
My
He
grabber
broke it.
broke.
He broke it.
Dude, it was so unfortunate. I was picking stuff up and I saw that the tip of it was starting to fall off a little bit. So I was like trying to put it back on and it just snapped.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, he broke it.
Yeah.
I seen it in the car. And Susie
Yeah.
explained to me that you broke it. I was so disappointed.
Literally decapitated it.
Oh yeah, it's sitting in the back of his car with an empty box of allergy medicine.
Also true.
So, Aiden, is there any more to this topic of characters?
I don't even remember my own topic anymore.
Bruh.
Characters.
I mean, we can do side characters that like a perfect version of a side character that you like.
One that gives good. I'm kidding.
Hey,
whoa.
Okay, well I can go first. Now, this is gonna come as a shocker. You know, I don't wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm a very difficult person to read. But you know, my favorite type of side characters are those side characters that are like really, and I mean really, freaking hot.
Oh my
Okay?
gosh.
Like I'm talking like.
He means the dudes.
I mean, I'm talking
Like
like
Zoro.
I'm talking like Zoro, Sasuke,
Oh,
Uchiha, Gojo. You know,
gosh.
you feel me? Like the whole, yes, and it just makes it even better if their characters, for example, like let's say Sasuke Uchiha, who is like incredibly edgy, and you know his eyes just look through the bottomless pit of your soul, and it's just like the moment he looks at me, I'm just.
Throwing flashbang.
I'm just
What do you mean you're there? Elaborate on that.
no, legally I cannot.
I look over, Andrew pulled something up on his monitor and
I
flashbanged him.
But like,
But,
yeah,
No.
the characters very edgy and very attractive male characters. Oh my god.
So This is for editing purposes. I'm gonna pull up a picture of Sasuke on this bottom left side of the screen, and then I'm gonna pull up a side by side of Rey from Promised Neverland, and you'll see the comparison. One is just a younger version, and it's
Excuse me?
Huh? What?
What?
That's all.
What?
That's all.
Where did
That's
that
all.
come from?
I'm just saying, and they look too similar for you to say that Sasuke's so hot and all this different stuff.
But Sasuke's
too
like
similar.
20. Like, what?
I'm just saying
I don't
they
get where
look
you're
too
getting at
similar.
That one.
Too
That's-
I
similar.
don't even like Ray.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's
Actually,
wild, bro.
Funnily enough, I don't have a favorite character in that anime. Promise Neverland.
Really?
I don't have a single one that I actually like.
I like Norman.
Besides,
Who?
like,
Norman.
Oh, the white.
the
hair,
mom,
yeah.
maybe potentially.
You like the
Mm.
mom?
Hey yo,
Yeah, for other reasons.
because she's hot.
Yo, what did I do, man?
Yo, mother.
I'll
Mother.
pass all your tests.
But
Alright, yeah, next one.
I'm a very easy man, please, with side characters. That character's a douchebag, and yeah. So if that character's a douchebag and is absolutely like a bad A to, if he has bad A scenes and a douchebag like Escanor, Yami, Bolot from Akame Got Kill. Those were like my three favorite.
Yes.
I don't want to hear it from you. Sasuke, darkness, depression.
Yeah,
Zoro-
I'm edgy. Look at
Zoro,
me.
oh, I'm so edgy. Oh,
Andrew,
with all the
off
pain.
the top of your head, what's my favorite character from Hunter x Hunter?
From Hunter x Hunter.
Killua.
Kurapika.
Both of those two.
I took his heart. Get out of here. We all know.
My dad could have done it with no blood.
We all know Leorio is the best character in that show.
L character.
Yeah. See,
I mean, I like
Wrong.
Lorio, but I'm a Gon type of guy.
I like Kurapika too, but I do not
They
like.
should have made
Killua.
Kurapika a female. Changed my mind.
Facts.
Changed my mind. I will die on this hill. Kurapika should have been a female. I will
That
die on
would've
it.
been
I
the-
really don't think it matters that much.
It doesn't, but that would have been the perfect time to make a strong female character.
That's fair.
Exactly,
That's
right?
fair. That's fair.
That's
I
the
can see
show. Like, I'm not usually like feminism, but
But there really isn't that
I-
many females.
it's that. I was just gonna say that there's not any like female characters you can be like, holy crap,
Yeah.
that's a
Yes.
cool character.
That's not like Bleach.
I'll tell you what is a cool character.
What?
Ahsoka.
What is it?
Huh?
Ahsoka's cool.
I mean, like,
Oh.
Alright.
No.
all right.
Don't look at me like that.
I'm totally uncomfortable. Andrew, what's your ideal side
Ideal side character. I think
character?
that
I'm gonna scream. Like,
it's no, it's not anything. It's really basic. It's just someone who's like, just loyal to the end. You know, kind of like a Killua to Gon, like a
Or
brother
Zoro.
almost. Yeah, like in Akame Got Kill, like
doesn't like
Lubbock.
Goro. He likes Sanji.
Yeah, I like
Yeah, he
Sanji more.
calls me the pedophile.
What are y'all talking about, bro? What are we talking about?
Oh, the reason why I
What are
say
we
that. The
talking
reason why I say that
about?
is because Sanji has a specific scene in a One Piece movie where Nami got changed into a child, and he said,
He
and
tries to
he
groom
said,
her.
and I quote, "I can't wait to see you grow up and mold you
And-
into the perfect being that I want you to
And
become."
listen, buddy. I don't know how to tell you this, but I know this is bad, guys. But liking a pedophile doesn't make you a pedophile. I'm just letting you know that.
That's fair.
I don't know, man. Sometimes you steal ideas from people you like, you know.
Oh Lord, bro, what are we
Just say-
talking
just say
about?
You know
Say
what?
it.
I see
We're
it.
not even
I
about to
see it.
post this episode.
I didn't I didn't start wearing glasses until I became friends with Andrew.
That's not how it works. You're blind.
You know, Susie. One of Susie's favorite characters from Hunter x Hunter is Ahsoka.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Andrew's gonna say the side character he relates to the most is Ahsoka, and then we got a problem. I just really like his drive and his
He's
determination.
just really strong. He's really creative
Really-
with his abilities. No, but anybody that's like super loyal and like just really good-hearted, like Bond from
That's
Saturday
cool,
Night
yeah.
Live,
I like Bond.
anything like that is cool.
Bond is
All right, guys.
fine, dumb
So-
piece. I completely forgot about
Bond is a pedophile.
Agree or disagree?
Bond is a pedophile, but Bond.
Oh my god,
fine.
let's get off the pedophile train. All
Bond's
right,
fine as hell.
all right. Agree or disagree? The most overrated side character trope is the
Disagree.
no. Is the what are they called? Like competitor. Like
The
I'm gonna
rival.
be better. The rival. Thank you.
like
Oh.
Bakugo.
Yep. Overrated and
Like, you
overdone.
I'll say overdone. Overrated. It depends on how it's done.
I'm sorry, I meant overdone, not overrated.
Overdone.
I love a good rival.
Overdone. Yes.
It's not
very much
done
so.
right enough. Bakugo is a good example, but someone like what's that dude's name from Black Clover?
You know?
You know, it's a terrible example. I hate
Yeah.
Hates you.
Yeah. I like Luck and Magma's rival.
Yes.
I will say that
I like that.
I did want to like but only says like the same 5 fucking voice lines, and then I was like, dude, I'm tired of hearing you talk. Like,
I
shut
don't
up.
know. I know there's not many people that watch wrestling, but Yuno is like someone that they just keep trying to push in your face, like, hey, like this character, like this character, like this character, like this character, and you're like, I don't
Like a
I
really
don't
bad
like
heel.
this character.
Kinda
And
like-
you pushing
feel the
him to make him the strongest character in the show makes me not want to like him anymore. He's like
You-
Roman Reigns,
Right.
bro.
You feel the
We don't
same.
like him.
You feel the same way about Todoroki as well.
Yeah, Todoroki's another example.
Yeah. Now Todoroki, I'll die on this hill. That's my character right there.
Bakugo is a good example of a rival. Todoroki is a bad example. Todoroki is like,
See,
I
but-
want to be your friend, but I'm also gonna be better than you. That's dumb.
See, the way he feels about Todoroki is the same way I feel about fucking Lita. I can't stand that bastard. I can't stand him.
Yeah, but Lita's not a rival. If you hate Lita as a character, that's fine. But Lita's not trying to.
I don't
be...
like Kirishima.
What you look at me
Kirishima.
like that? No.
Is he
Back
not?
up.
Is he not considered one of Deku's?
you're-
Okay,
if you're
no,
gonna
He
listen,
wants to be,
I was about to
but
say.
he's
I
not.
was about to say.
If you say that, then his whole class is rivals.
fair
Right.
enough.
So
But, like,
he's
it
not
is-
a direct rival.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Deku.
But
Yeah, I got you.
Deku's real rivals
It
are
is
Todoroki and
Todoroki.
Bakugo.
Yeah,
Basically, Ida's real rival is his brother's legacy. He is trying to live up to his brother's legacy and surpass it. That is his whole thing.
Yeah, and Stain.
I hate him. Dude, I hate
Stain's a villain to him, not a rival. He's not.
No,
Oh, I'm
no,
gonna be
no,
better
he's-
than you, Stain.
Stain?
I'm gonna get him.
top 4 characters in the entire show. Hot take.
Who's Stain?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't think it's that's. I think
I can tell
it's
you
not
who it
crazy to
is.
say. That's not crazy to say that.
Amina.
Bottom 10.
No, top 10.
As
Unless-
a character, Mina is not great.
Unless there's some shit I didn't see, like she becomes like
No, I
uber
know.
relevant. Bottom 10. No,
No,
the
she
same,
doesn't really have anything. I just like her character.
What do you like about it?
This is 4K! How did they get you at 4K?
Yeah, I'm
Just
Yeah, caught
Alright.
8K. Right, get him out of here.
It's
Caught
just cool.
8K. Get him out of here.
It's
8K. 8K.
it's cool character. The abilities are really cool.
That's so cap. You know they're not
costumes
cool.
great.
Yeah. Okay, I
Hot
agree on
take.
that part.
Hot take. Do you think that Mina
Leopard print, yeah.
would be quote unquote considered a black woman?
Yes,
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
absolutely.
She's got the sass. She's got the attitude. She's got everything for it.
She's got the.
Got the fucking swagger.
We are not. We are not getting back into it. They are high schoolers. We are not getting into that.
Yeah. Andrew will wait.
No, I agree. I agree. She's got
Andrew, wait.
sass, everything.
You know what's worse though
I
about
agree.
this is the fact that like quote unquote speaking, my hero is like from the 2050s almost. Like as in like Aizawa
It is placed in the future, right?
Aizawa would have just been born into I think 2021 or 2022, something like that.
Hmm.
So what I'm saying is Andrew is 21 now.
I would have been like,
He would have been
50.
like 55 making these comments. Like,
Oh Lord, bro, get him out of here!
Really feeling like Sanji in this moment.
All right, so we're gonna go one at a time when I ask this. Who has better characters, My Hero or Black Clover? Aiden, go.
Would you throw this at me first? Oh shit, I don't know. There's so many characters in both I don't like.
That's why I asked. There's so many good and bad characters.
Let me do a little like calculation. So
All right. Let me help you out a little bit. Asuka Deku. You got speed round. First person to think of.
Deku?
Yeah. Bakugo Yuno.
Bakugo.
No way it took that long, bro.
Manga or Magma, whatever his name is.
Magna?
Or Magna or Todoroki.
Todoroki.
Luck or Lita. Or Lita.
Luck. Not even close.
Okay. Noelle or Ochako.
Noelle.
That's fair. Not All Might or Yami.
Yami. What?
Okay, I think we're at like 4-3.
He's running out of options, guys.
I'm running out of options.
We gotta,
The Triad or the Villain Legion. The Legion of Villains.
That's an interesting one because the Triad, in my opinion, negs, but Shigaraki Shigaraki and Dabi are enough. So it's like I don't know, but I'm gonna pick the Triad because I like the Triad more than
I think the Triads are a better villain, but I think Shigaraki himself is a better villain than
the
Triad.
Triad.
Yeah.
I agree.
As a character. Like as menaces, the Triads absolutely destroy Shigaraki and all that. But as a character, that's what I'm saying.
Shigaraki.
I know I've complained about this and how they make like villains, they give you like sob stories, but Shigaraki's backstory, it kind of is a sob story, but it doesn't.
They broke him.
They're not using that as an excuse to why he's a bad guy.
Why he's
Listen,
exactly.
We used to have so many arguments about whether or not villains deserve sob story backstory.
I don't need to hear the villain sob story. I'm gonna be honest with you.
We also used to have arguments about whether or not like we needed backstory for people that had normal backstories. Like say for example, Momo from fucking My Hero. I don't want to hear that she grew up in a rich family. I don't care enough.
Yeah, that's fair. So that's fine. I don't mind backstory. I don't want a sob story. I don't want a sob story for the villain.
Yeah, gotcha.
You're not supposed to feel sympathy for the villain. That's all I'm saying.
Unless you're not.
If they showed like Thanos is like when he was a baby, his dad beat him, and it was like, bro, I don't care. He destroyed half the universe. Why do I care about this?
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, his daddy beat him, bro. Give Thanos a break.
Okay, and
Yeah, all right.
There's a reason he did it, but it wasn't because of his backstory.
Yeah.
I mean, same, but I didn't destroy half the universe.
Wait.
Wait a second.
Yeah, this episode get taken out, bro. I mean,
We're done.
It's over.
So,
We're canceled.
what did you decide? Black Clover or My Hero?
Shit, I really don't know. I think probably if I had to say which show I enjoy more, Black.
That's not what I asked.
But
not
which
what I
show
asked.
is better?
That's not what I asked. I asked you what characters do you like better?
Oh, characters. See, the problem with My Hero is they have a character known as like Mineta that I can't choose My Hero to be better.
Well, My Hero has like 3 fleshed out characters.
Oh yeah, no, trust me.
And then Black Clover has like 14 fleshed out characters.
Yeah, I completely.
Black Clover develops their characters better than My Hero. That's why Black Clover's characters are better.
I completely understand that, but Black Clover also has Magna, so I don't want to choose Black Clover.
You tell me Mineta's a better character than Magna?
God no. What?
I
bro.
like
We're
Magna.
gonna have to wrap this up because
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up. His camera's
camera
dying.
dying.
His camera's dying.
I have batteries close by. But
But we have to.
what's our time?
We're at 45 minutes.
We have to give Andrew a bonus round. I don't-
Yeah, let
Oh, I can
answer.
just rip it. So it's Asta Deku, right?
Oh,
Asta.
are we doing that?
Well, no. Let's do. Let's do different.
Okay.
Let me think. Do Demon Slayer versus.
Versus.
Good question. Yeah, what you think?
Rap house of history.
What you think we should do? Demon Slayer
JJK.
versus? Ooh, JJK. Yeah, we can do.
That's a good one.
All
It
right,
was
so
either
then-
that or Hunter x Hunter, but I didn't want to say that to Andrew.
So Itadori versus Tanjiro.
Itadori.
Facts.
Megami versus. Wait, what? Megami versus Zenitsu. I don't know why.
Megami.
Facts.
Nobara versus. Shit, I guess.
Eh,
it'd have to be Inosuke.
Versus
It would
Inosuke.
have to be Inosuke. Yeah, because it wouldn't be Inosuke.
Inosuke. Nothing against Nobara. I love Nobara, but Inosuke's
I
cooler.
fucked that one. That's like his favorite character. Gojo versus Yu.
Gojo.
I was like Gojo easily. This
And
wasn't very
then-
fair.
No, it wasn't. I thought he would at least give one, but he didn't.
No,
Well,
I
he
gave
Inosuke,
Inosuke.
the
Oh, yeah.
best character in the show.
Hey,
Zero dip.
man.
No, it's Zenitsu. Zenitsu clears.
He's not, bro.
I'm surprised you don't like Mineta.
That's a wild statement. I only,
They're comparable in my
I only
eyes.
like Zenitsu when he's sleeping. That's it. That's whoa.
Whoa!
Hey, yo,
Oh,
what do you mean?
nah.
That's a child,
Wait a
sir.
minute.
I'm gonna have
Wait
to
a minute.
rename this episode, bro.
Yeah,
I had a name for it, but I gotta
pedophiles.
change it, bro.
Yeah, Champion's editing this video. Feels
No,
bad, man.
no, he is.
No, I'm editing.
Oh, you're editing.
It ain't
Yeah.
getting taken out either.
So then we'll do like Muzan versus Sukuna.
Sukuna, easily.
Yeah, okay, that one's very obvious in my opinion. So yeah, I'm guessing you went heavy towards JJK. The only one that got
I
a
think
vote.
JJK has just. I like
Very
the animation
character.
style. I like the characters. The main characters of Demon Slayer are Tanjiro, Inosuke, Zenitsu,
That's-
and then you don't really know much about anybody else.
That's fair. That's fair enough.
Well,
That's the
we
only
don't
reason
know,
why.
Like I
enough-
like Tengen.
We
That's
don't know
not-
enough about the Hiroshimas yet.
Yeah.
That was the only reason
But-
why that was the only reason why I was going. If I was to do that, I would still end up with like JJK as the better characters, but I would have gave Tanjiro a slight edge on Itadori, just because we don't really know much about Itadori's backstory at all, really.
I just don't like Tanjiro as a character, I'll be honest with you.
I'm just saying, as in like, I don't. Well, fair enough.
He's like Deku.
Well-
He gets better as the story progresses,
But
but for the wrong reason.
as far as
Yeah.
like because we know more about Megami than we do Itadori, which is why I was perfectly okay. I don't know if I made a face. I probably did, just out of like me just being stupid. But I would have voted for Megami as well. And then as far as Nobara over Inosuke,
Well, Itadori doesn't have a backstory because he was a normal high schooler.
well, we don't even know anything about his granddad either, which is why you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. It would go Tanjiro for me, Megami, then Inosuke, Gojo, obviously, and then probably, no, yeah, I guess Akuna. Yeah, Akuna. And then that would all around be 3-2. JJK.
Hmm.
So, as far as that
Interesting.
was, you know, James.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about villains or do we need to wrap this up? Because that's a whole nother.
It's Hayden's call. He's the host.
Do I want to talk about villains? Fuck we'll go through villains. We'll go through just
Okay.
because
Oh my
just 'cause I can.
god.
Just because I have the power. So who wants to go first? I can go first. You can go first.
Is
What
it?
are we doing?
Yeah, is it what we looking
Favorite
for a
villains?
villain?
Yeah, what we look for in a villain.
All right. Yeah, go ahead, man. You're hosting.
Now, okay, my villain. My
We
villain.
done got him started. He's never gonna stop.
My villain is my favorite villain, I would say, of pretty much all time, is a man by the name of Sosuke Aizen. All right, and
Good one.
he broke his mic. The reason why I like villains like Aizen, like I guess you would say technically it would be Madara and the tree almost, where it's like the entire plot for a strong section of the anime was based around trying to figure out what this character was thinking. Like this character has roots so deep within that all the manipulation that these characters are being faced with, all the trials and tribulations that these characters are being faced with, pretty much everything that happens in this set universe has some way or some ability to be tied back to said villain. As with Aizen, he literally created like a whole, like, he's the reason why Ichigo got his powers, and he's also, the main helper against the actual main villain of Bleach. He's the only reason why they beat him, which you'll
Right.
see in Thousand Year Blood War Part 2.
Spoilers, bro.
Yeah,
Spoilers.
bad.
Gosh, dude.
My
Come
bad.
on.
But-
Come on.
But yeah, it's just literally like the entire plot. I mean, he says it himself that he literally every single aspect of Ichigo's life, every single aspect of can't remember the main girl's life. Every single aspect of most of the characters' lives, he was there and he was watching it and he planned for every single bit of it to happen. So it's just characters like that, or just I don't know, keeps me interested.
See, I love villains that are just like pure evil.
Yeah.
Like Sukuna, and then what's the also from JJK, the blue-haired guy.
Oh.
Oh, I do
Yeah.
not
I
remember
don't
his
know
name,
but
but it's
But I,
Yeah.
I love seeing villains start off at a base level and then also grow in power and in their villainship. I love seeing stuff like that.
and
I
just
love.
loves growth.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I was gonna
Just a
say
growth
I
guy.
love villains that were heroes, and they were along for the ride, but then they switch, and they become the main villains. I don't know, something
See,
about that.
You're a backstabber
Write this
guy.
down. Write this down.
Yeah, I love like just the shocking turn of events. It's like Burhol and Reiner.
Mm.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
They were along for the ride the whole time, and you grew to love those characters, and then they just turn out to be the villains of a whole season. I
Right.
love that,
Yeah,
and I also love menaces like Frieza, Cell, just absolute. I don't know. Just,
Yeah.
I also
just
love absolute menaces,
pure incarnate chaos.
but I like a wide variety of villains as long as they're not.
Yeah, this
Like-
specific, just a comment to throw out there. This is the guy that you need to be talking to if you are.
I didn't get
Try.
into that.
Yeah, what'd you say?
I said
Yeah, your
this.
mic's cut it.
This the person up to my left with the Jaguars logo behind him is the person that you need to be talking to about villains. This is the man. He will tell you if your villain is absolute dog shit. There's no,
Mm.
I'm not the dictator of villains, but
Yes, you are.
I just like
that's
as
fair.
long as this villain gives me like that feeling of, oh crap,
I might.
I think
lose.
that
Yeah,
the anime
exactly.
might end here.
Yeah.
Like I love that kind of feeling.
Like, for example, a bad villain is the Demon King from Seven Deadly Sins. It didn't seem like he was an immediate threat,
Right.
Yeah.
and
Akame got killed though.
Esdeath is an example of a good villain. Aizen's an example of a good villain. Muzan's example of a good villain. Like they don't have to have a lot of screen time. Like Jaws. The shark, just knowing
So
The-
lost there for a second.
like yeah no, they don't use the shark. This is like an example in a movie. They don't use the shark a lot, but knowing that it's there, and the just impending like where is it at, kind of thing. They use that a lot in horror, and so if you just use it, the character's presence, like they mentioned Thanos, you're like, oh crap, people are going to die. I
Mhm.
also like those villains.
Yeah, see, chat. This is the reason why we leave him up to the task of giving us villains, because he'll sit down and make a perfect villain. I guarantee it. It'll happen.
Yeah.
But as far as who will host next, since we probably should wrap up soon.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if this will pick it up, but we're gonna give it a shot anyway. Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 3.
Nah, bro.
Oh, bruh.
Oh, well, that's Andrew.
Bruh.
Yep. she picked 2.
R.I.P.
But today was pretty fun. You guys have fun?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had fun.
yeah.
Talking about
Even with
characters.
your lack of planning.
Yeah, I
Good.
didn't plan anything. I actually
That's
didn't.
alright,
I didn't
it's
plan a
alright.
damn
No,
thing.
no, I had a good time.
But with that being said, I'm out.
He's out, and so am I.
Peace out.